Ministry of Defence, Civilian Work Centre.
Authorised personnel and permit holders only.
This area is zoned under the Official Secrets Act.
Oh, Joe.
And international defense communications were disrupted last night as the United States officially confirmed that they have now lost all contact with their satellite, Space Eagle.
Something has happened to knock out the Space Eagle sensors. At the moment, we're not exactly sure what. It could have been done from the Earth by using lasers. But what has happened to Space Eagle seems more basic than that. In a human, the equivalent would be a frontal lobotomy.
Ah, yes, the new arrivals. You must be the Brown family. We've been expecting you. Welcome to Seabed 6 Underwater Defense Station. I trust you had a pleasant journey and that you enjoyed your voyage in a nuclear submarine. Don't worry about the pressure. Your body will soon adjust. Thank you, sailor. My name is Smiley, Sergeant Smiley of His Majesty's Combined Forces, known affectionately as the Coms, or sometimes even the Long Johns. This is my assistant, able-bodied Andrews, and very able-bodied she is, as you can see. We're not afraid to have a bit of a laugh and a joke down here. It helps to keep up morale, if you see what I mean. After all, it's a very serious job we have to do. It is my honored duty to welcome you to CND, Civilian National Defense, and to congratulate you on deciding to participate in your country's defense effort.
We came here to work.
Quite so, and work you shall. Fingers to the bone, back till it's breaking. Work, work, and more work. We're not ashamed to be nostalgic down here. As for those of you who have never worked before, well, what can I say? You're about to learn the secret, the meaning of toil and sweat of brow. Work, work, and more work. And what will this work be like? It will be bloody awful. You'll wonder how anyone could ever have lamented the passing of such a torment. And yet later, when you are safely home, in all your security and leisure, you will look back on these days of graft and bull with fondness and might even yearn for their return. Now then, before we clock you in, are there any questions?
Yes, I have a question.
Yes, little girl?
This work we'll be doing, will it be alienated labour?
What kind of labor?
Alienated.
Alienated labor? Never heard of it. Oh, well, in my kind of job, you're always learning, and you can never know too much, can you? Not when there are matters of defense involved. Right then, since there are no further questions, let's get you started. Andrews? The new generation, the mini-nukes, computerized intelligence, laser accuracy, nuclear warheads, fly close to the speed of light. So small, not even the satellites can pick them up. The barracudas of the weaponry world. Aren't you privileged? Your job is to unload this lot from up here down to here, then spit and polish them. And then put them back again. A simple set of tasks to get you started. Andrews is here to advise. I hope you'll be happy in your work, and I'll leave you to get on with it.
Okay, let's get working. That's what we came here for, isn't it? Ooh. Hey, Gary, catch! Hey, don't drop that. It might explode on impact. No shame in that, boy. That's the product of a day's hard toil. Better get used to it. Your skin will toughen up in time. Look at mine. Little leather. So my feet are killing me. Years since I wore boots.
This place they've given us to sleep in, it's disgusting.
Ah, I've slept in worse. You're too soft. That's your trouble.
Good evening, all. Hope I'm not disturbing you. Just thought I'd pop in and see how you were doing. Oh, so it's feet in the basin time, is it, eh? Nothing like it, is there?
It's been years.
Excuse me.
Anytime, my boy.
Are you responsible?
Is there anyone these days? That's the question.
I mean for this place, for this accommodation you've given us.
Don't you like it?
The walls are damp, there's no proper light, there's no central heating, there's no air conditioning.
You're on holiday, Gary. What do you expect?
There isn't even a computer terminal, it's horrible.
Oh, no, don't tell me. A computer baby, was he?
Yes.
They never lived through any wars, did they?
Certainly not.
This is what is called your Bothy class accommodation. It is meant to reproduce the sort of places the Irish Navy lived in when they first came to Britain to dig the roads and lay the bricks. People have burned to death in places like this.
Have you lost something, Mother?
No, I haven't lost anything.
I thought you were looking for something in the case.
No, I wasn't looking for anything.
So what were you doing then?
What do you mean? What was I doing?
What were you doing in the case?
I was looking for something.
That's what I said.
Oh, mind your own business, can't you? I don't have to explain myself to you. Anyway, it's time you were asleep. It's long past your bedtime. And stop playing that damn thing. It's grating on my nerves.
Sorry.
Just get to sleep.
Okay. When are you going to sleep?
When I'm good and ready.
Well, I shouldn't take too long about it if I were you. We're going to be scrubbing floors tomorrow. Isn't that exciting?
Hell of a exciting. I wish I was at home with my earphones on watching the telly.
Why have you stopped?
It's pointless.
What?
This work. It's pointless.
Of course it is. That's how work's supposed to be. Come on. We were doing well together there, which is how it should be. Men working together. You and me. We've never been like that before. Never had the chance to. Come on, boy. Let's do some more. That's what we came here for, isn't it?
No, that's what you came here for. Oh, look at my hands. They're all cuts and blisters. I'll never be able to use a keyboard again. Now, you move them yourself if you're so keen.
Come
Oh,
on.
what's the matter? Are you scared you can't manage on your own?
Big man like me, of course I can.
Aye, a big man like you.
But a workman needs a workmate. That's part of the fun of the thing. And the dignity.
It's crap.
Please, son.
Everything okay? I don't think I heard anybody call a tea break.
Oh, I suppose we should get on with it.
they gave you scrubbing to do?
Yes.
I was rather hoping they might give me a chance at scrubbing too. I mean, just for the experience. Did you do much scrubbing when you were young?
Indeed, I did not. Never scrubbed a floor before this day. My father, God rest him, would never have allowed it.
You seem to have missed out on a lot of work experience. But they do say that in those days work wasn't nearly as highly thought of as it is now. There was the work ethic, but that's a different thing. Do you think Father subscribes to the work ethic? I found the whole experience today most interesting. That amount of concentrated effort in a prolonged period of time. The limitations on physical freedom and suppression of impulse involved. I found milking the cows pleasurable in and of itself, and I suspect that agricultural work had a less constricting effect on the human sensibility. I was most intrigued by the relationship between the physical work I was doing and the pattern of my thoughts. What sort of analysis did you come up with?
Anne, dearest, would you please just go to sleep?
Yes, Mother.
Cheers.
Cheers.
There's nothing like a mouthful of beer to quench the thirst after a hard day's work.
Oh, by God, I remember I used to get parched. Hooter would blow at 5 o'clock. It was on with the jackets and straight to the boozer. Pint of heavy, please. I'll have to sit down. My back's killing me.
Where did you work?
The docks. I was made redundant in 1980. After that, well, I tried working in a pub, but I was too clumsy. Then I went into partnership with this fella. He used my redundancy money. He did the dirty on me, and that was that. Haven't worked since. And yet, despite the fact I sit round the house all day doing nothing, my back's still killing me.
You know your problem.
Oh, what?
You're all tensed up.
Maybe you're right.
You know what causes that?
No, what?
You're afraid.
What am I afraid of?
Everything.
Don't feel afraid.
Exactly. You've been afraid for so long, you've forgotten what it is you're scared of. Don't even notice it anymore. Listen, I want you to try and imagine. See if this rings any bells, okay?
Okay.
Once upon a time, you used to walk along streets, right?
Right.
Then I want you to imagine it's a warm, sunny day in the middle of summer, and it's the afternoon. Can you remember that far back?
Yes, I remember.
Right, so there you are, you're walking along, carefree, carrying a bottle of lemonade. The sun is shining, past rows of houses, trees growing flowers in neat gardens, birds chirping, children playing. It feels as if it will be there forever. Suddenly you hear a strange sound in the sky. What's that, you think? You look up. And then you feel it. It explodes in the middle of your chest. It takes your breath away. It undoes your stomach from its hinges.
What is it I feel?
Your fear.
A fear?
The moment passes and you feel relief. What was a strange sound in the sky? It was only a jet. So you walk on along the streets. Everything seems back to normal. But the fear remains. It settles inside you and wraps its tentacles around your bones.